It is not like that. This is not a mark of the courage or the or I don't know, the awareness of the people of this time, that they are so heedless about death. On the contrary, this is because they are so ignorant of the meaning of the life that they are forgetful of the idea of death. To know the life, you have to know the death. In order to give the meaning and the sense to your life, you have to understand the real sense of the death, of passing away. Because as I said, it is not the end of our life, it is part of our life. And that is the most personal experience that we will have in future. And from now we can actually prepare ourselves for that experience and think about it more in depth. So now look at this lover who is at the same time a prisoner and a traveler, a journeyman, as I said. So now you understand his words and what he says, that come, kill me, because I find my life in my death. The second thing that should be mentioned here, that the death is not confined to the bodily death. Of course, this is just a type of death which is the basis one. For the real meaning of death, according to Sufis and mystics, is to dissolve one's personality into the beloved's personality. Always when you escape or they break your prison, that means the death. So that is the meaning of the death. So when he comes, when he says, come and kill me, means come and show me the way out of the prison. That is the meaning of the death. So it doesn't mean that it was a suicidal, if you like, claim, something that somebody wants it out of a kind of aberration of mind or illness or whatever. No, what he meant in the framework that I'm giving you here is, come and break the prison, come and show me the way out, come and free me and liberate me, emancipate me, and show me the way out of the prison. In the second piece which we are going to read, Rumi there tells us the meaning of being a traveler in this world. Seemingly it is a kind of evolutionary idea, and even some of the modern commentators of Rumi have interpreted this piece which we are going to read on this particular model, evolutionary idea. But as we read it and we will see it, it doesn't really lend itself to this, and I would say that was the remotest thing to the mind of Rumi. What he originally says is this, that we are composed of soul and body, and our body is from clay, is from the soil, according to the ancient biology. So anyway, we belong to the material world partly, and then partly belong to the immaterial or incorporeal world. So in the ladder of evolution, actually such a thing has happened to all of us. Therefore we are in the middle of the journey. Our destination is to become pure souls. So we started from the pure matter and we will end up in a pure soul. So we are in the middle of the journey. So we have died a number of deaths so far, because we have died to the matter in order to become life and live, and we have to die to this life in order to become alive again in a second life. So that is originally what he says, but since we have to read this first and then come to the interpretation. Anybody would like to read us this piece? Martin, again, will you, this 218? Yeah. How the lover answered those who scolded and threatened him. Yes. He said, yeah.
He said, I am dropsical. The water draws me, though I know that the water too will kill me. None afflicted with dropsy will flee from the water, even if it checkmate and ruin him 200 times. If my hands and belly become swollen, if the passionate desire for the water will not abate and depart from me, at the time when they ask me of my inward state, I say, would that the sea were flowing within me. Let the water skin, my belly, be burst by the waves of the water. If I die, my death is acceptable. Wherever I see the water of a stream, jealousy comes over me, and I wish that I might be in its place. With hands swollen like a tambourine, and belly like a drum, I am beating the drum of my love for the water as the rose does. If that trusty spirit spill my blood, I will drink drop on drop of blood like the earth. I am a blood drinker, like the earth and like the embryo. Ever since I became a lover, I am engaged in this trade. During the night, I boil on the fire like a kettle. All day till nightfall I drink blood, like the sand. I repent that I set contrivance afoot in order to escape and fled from that which his anger desired. Let him drive on. Let him not restrain his anger against my intoxicated soul. He is the feast of the sacrifice, and the lover is the buffalo for slaughter. Whether the buffalo sleep or whether it eat something, he nurtures, fattens, is for the feast and the slaughter. Deem me to be as the cow of Moses that gave life to the murdered man. Each limb of me is the means of raising from the dead every one that is spiritually free. The cow of Moses was one offered in sacrifice. Her smallest limb brought a murdered man to life. And its touch, the murdered man sprang up from his place, at the word spoken by God. Strike him with part of her. O my noble friends, slaughter this cow with fleshy soul, if ye desire to raise to life the spirits possessed of insight. I died in the inorganic state.
Yeah, from here actually this evolutionary ladder. Yeah, so yeah.
I died to the inorganic state and became endowed with growth. And then I died to vegetable growth and attained to the animal. I died from animality and became Adam. Why then should I fear? When have I become less by dying? At the next remove I shall die to man, that I may soar and lift up my head amongst the angels. And I must escape even from the state of the angel. Everything is perishing except his face. Once more I shall be sacrificed and die to the angel. I shall become that which enters not into the imagination. Then I shall become non-existent. Non-existent saith to me in tones loud as an organ, verily unto him shall we return. No death to be the thing signified by what the Muslim community are agreed upon. Only that the water of life is hidden in the land of darkness. Grow from this riverbank, like the water lily, greedy and craving for death as a sufferer from dropsy. The water is death to him, and yet he is seeking the water and drinking it. And God best knoweth the right course. Over the cold lover, clad in the felt garment of shame, who from fear of losing his life is fleeing from the beloved. O thou disgrace even to women, behold hundreds, thousands of souls, clapping their hands and rushing toward the sword of his love. Thou hast seen the river. Spill thy jug in the river. How should the water take flight from the river? When the water in the jug goes into the river water, it disappears in it, and it becomes the river. Its attributes have passed away, and its essence remains. After this, he does not dwindle or become ill-favored. I have hanged myself on his palm tree, an excuse for having fled from him.
Okay, thank you. So this is the fragrance of mysticism. 1,000 points actually are being mentioned in this. Part of it, of course, is the dialogue or the what the lover had to say about his love towards his beloved, and then of course comes somehow some philosophical